Personally, I feel safer here than I've ever done before, and if ever you're not feeling very well or something, you know that you've only got to just give a little bit of a shout out. Someone would always come and help you.
Hello, linger.
You're never alone. As soon as you walk out in the morning, there's always someone there. They say hello. I don't know many people on the other floors, but I couldn't really say whether they're as friendly or not. Must admit, you don't see them standing around talking as much as us. And maybe this is why we've had a few complaints about it being noisy up here. But I'd rather have it than being completely on my own all day.
I feel very shut in this flat. I feel like a prisoner, at times. I sit and cry sometimes, where I get so fed up with myself. There's nothing to do once you're in there, and you've got no one to speak to, no one comes and visits you, because we're up 11th floor, and a lot of people don't like the lifts, so I don't see anybody. There's only 4 people living on the land, and they all go to work. So once I'm in there, that's it. It's quite impossible here, really, because opposite we've got an old lady living there, and I'm young and she's old. We've just got nothing in common, you see. But I have one friend opposite the other side, but she goes out to work all day, so I don't really get much chance to talk to her.
People that suffer the most through the lack of facilities on the estate are obviously the children and the old people. I mean, there's a world of difference now. I mean, when I was a kid, I was what was known as a street breaker at the time. I was out in the streets playing all the time. And you could play out in the streets in those days because there wasn't the traffic there is now for a start. But you felt free. Nobody was there chasing you. You might get chased if you broke a window now and again with your ball, but nobody chased you because you were making a noise, specifically. And nowadays, the kids mustn't go outside, they mustn't stomp their feet more than twice before somebody's after them and want to know what's going all about.
We haven't got this problem now, our daughter's grown up, but we still feel for the parents and the children that, there's just nothing for them to do anymore. My daughter, she just didn't like the flats because there was no freedom at all, and as she got older, she resented, that there's no noise, you mustn't have no noise in the flats, and she, like every teenager, they ought to have their records playing, which she did have, but very softly, and she always said when she got married, she didn't want to live in a flat, and away she went, and down to Windsor she's living now, but I don't think she'll ever come back to London again, because she doesn't want to fetch her children up in the same way she was brought up.
We seem to prefer to build garages rather than playing space for children. There's in between each of the large blocks down there's a garage place on the basement, with a load of garages on, and there's above that on the ground floor level there's another line of garages, all built underground, undercover. One of those spaces, or even half of that space, would have made a marvellous club room there, been all built in ready, it's part while they were building the estate, they were building it. This would have been the ideal way of doing it, but apparently material things are worth more than children today to these people in authority.
We can blow your thing up with this, look, because it can turn around and it can go.
Since we've moved in the flats, I've noticed a great change in the children. They seem to have got a lot quieter, Where we used to live we had an old house, with a yard, where the children was out there all day playing. But now I can't even get them to go out there, I think they're a bit frightened to go down in the lifts, or when they are downstairs playing, which we've got a small play park, well, the wall's so low that if they get up, they can fall over. And my boys are very interested in football, but they're not allowed to play football, in the play park. So what they do, they go through a hole in the fence because the door's always locked, and one keeps an eye out for the caretaker. You're always worried what they will get up to. They can be led astray, very easy little children. If they're told to do something, they just go and do it. I am worried about that, but I'm worried about everything where flats are concerned. Everything, the fact you cannot get down to them if anything does happen to them. And if someone did get hold of them, the time you got down there, the damage is done.
They do have to get out and play, or else they'd be shutting doors all the time. It's obvious they haven't got a garden here, but they do cater for 'em with the playrooms. There's not one to every floor, but you can share it through the fire escape, which is quite good if they can get down to them. They keep locking the doors now and again. But they're not allowed to take balls down because of the window and that. They think that'd be a bit too much.